not in OBS. No, it's not going to appear on OBS.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
Confusion continues.
No, it's gonna. If you open up multi-twitch, all right, because you can't, because you have.
I have multi-twitch
4,000
open up in
browsers.
a browser. Although there's a nice
it's a
video like, so I'm going to mostly ignore it unless I'm looking at a chat room.
Yeah, I would only
feed.
look at the chat.
Yeah.
So yeah, sorry, Jamie, that's not a solution for you. Kind of forgot about your browser thing.
Well, I mean, I'm bored of faffing. Let's make a mock-up of ourselves. Like, let's. Okay, Stream Manager on my phone, activity feed. I've got chat. I'm have not a clue what I'm doing. Right. Let's do this thing.
Yeah. Let's do this. Push, push, push.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just waiting to see that you're streaming, Jamie. And then we're gonna go.
You can see. Guys, it's very professional. Right.
Yeah, that's what multi-twitch is for.
Okay. Out of interest, where's the button for like?
Button. Who's got the button? It's in OBS. So start streaming under controls. I don't know what it looks like on your, because you're on a Mac.
Oh yeah, I'm with you. Start streaming. God, I'm good at this.
I want everyone to know we are going to successfully build computers.
And I would like everyone to know I believe I have just connected to my first Twitch stream. Hello, Internet. You need to get used to this ugly muggins now. I've joined you. And I there's not a clue if anyone can hear, but I believe I've got a little bar that says you can hear the other people in this stream. So that's good. Would you like to? Would everyone like to introduce themselves? Is that the way this is going to work?
You go ahead first.
Hi, I'm Jamie. So I'm from Devon in England, or at least I am at the moment, and I write websites, clever websites, for a living at the moment, for two companies called Resume and LoanPad, and I have not a clue how to build a computer. So moving on.
John.
All right. Hello, I am John. I'm originally from Texas and now live in Newcastle under Lyme in England. At the moment, I do some teaching in a computer science department, and then when I'm not doing that, I do what I can for work and play around with websites. Yeah, that's what I can think of for now.
Nice. And I'm Andy. I have an augmented reality business I'm starting. I had to think about that for a second. Yeah, I've been working with computers since I was a kid, and found these jokers on Twitter, and here we are. And to be clear, just so we're really super clear on this for anyone who's new, when we say we're going to build a computer, we don't mean that we're going to buy, like a GPU and a CPU and all this stuff and put it together. We mean that we're going to build all of a computer. Like we're going to start down really low.
Ground up.
Yeah. Which is really cool.
Yeah.
To
and
us.
I think so. I think I'm right in saying that none of us have computer science degrees or any sort. John, do you have any sort of formal education to do with computers?
I actually do have a postgraduate diploma in advanced computer science, though I don't feel like I have necessarily a lot of advanced computer knowledge. So I do have some formal education in the area.
I think it's better than me and John. Sorry, me and Andy. So I'm I'm a mechanical engineer, so I can make things with bolts and welding guns and that kind of thing. Generally, I did try and make a circuit board once. Yeah.
I went to school for a year and a half, or went to university for a year and a half, and then I stopped. So.
Good. I think I mentioned this when you were doing this on Spaces. My first real job was for the Army, and I was actually doing repairing electronics systems, radars. And the first unit I was at, we would actually go down to the component level. So I did end up learning a lot of stuff about how digital circuits learned, and I've forgotten almost all of it since then because I haven't used it for.
So you should be our You should
I
be our ace
should
in the
like know
hole.
all sorts of stuff. Yeah, so like the AND gates and stuff that we were looking at last week, I was like, I should know this, but I've forgotten it.
I was about to say, you've now owned up to being qualified. So, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, terrible mistake.
Oh yeah, that's right.
All right, hold on. Let me just finish resizing all this stuff over here so I can watch things.
And we should also explain. So Andy is the one who is have this lovely red house in the mist and the snow. Presumably, it's your part of your portfolio, Andy.
That's his actual house.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's where
that's
I
the
live.
one. It's
Totally.
lovely.
Yeah.
It's amazing getting an internet connection out there. But anyway,
Yeah.
so
Starlink.
you're going to be driving the educational material, and me and John are going to be backseat gamers. I think is the term for it.
I think you mean backseat students, because obviously, though it does look like a game, this is educational, right?
Oh yeah, and we are highly I was about to say highly educated people, highly people being educated.
We're highly ambitious people. What about that?
Yeah, that'll do.
We'll go with that.
We're highly ambitious.
Highly
people.
hopeful.
Yeah. Level load times improved by 50%. Editing and undo speed greatly improved for large schematics. That concerns me.
Well, that's what we'll be doing.
This is like when we were getting concerned last week because they were like giving us shortcuts and stuff, and we're like, oh no. If they've no the hotkeys. Remember, Jamie, you noticed the hotkeys, and you're like, that's not good.
Yeah.
If they've got hotkeys, this is gonna get complicated. All right, well, here we go. All right. So, where did we leave off last? Oh yeah, the one that we did 16 AND gates for, right?
Yeah. We'll blame that on alcohol.
No. It said don't overthink it.
It did. So
exactly what they said. I'm not taking any of this.
Okay. All right. So, I guess the other thing of this is we're using a 20-sided die to determine whenever we run these things, we roll that, and if it's a power of 2 number that comes up, we drink. This is Jameson and ginger ale, mostly Jameson, for the record.
Got a milk stout.
Milk stout, nice.
Milk stout. So am I the only one with just beer? I did actually look for anything vaguely interesting, but it's either neat gin, which is a little bit serious, or Bailey's, which is equally. It's not as serious, but it's just as horrible. So I decided to keep it on the down low, as it were, and just go for Trusty 64.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with that.
No.
Last week I did scotch, and I was like, I think I'll just stick with beer this week. Otherwise, I'll just fall asleep way too fast.
I certainly have no idea what you mean, sir. Okay.
We also can't see you. I can't see you, Andy. So you're just gonna have to roll responsibly and tell us to drink.
You know, that's true. I do have power here, don't I?
Yeah. I can see you occasionally, but the videos are buffering anyway, so I'm kind of ignoring that and just
I just moved the videos off screen. Like you can resize the windows in multi-twitch, and you can move them down. So I just moved them down and made the chats bigger. Because
okay.
Let's be honest. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm not a narcissistic person, but I don't need to see myself for sure. And that's probably not healthy. Start like preening, you know. Hey! We have Lady Moffat here too. And Zanowski is back. That's good. Everybody's having a good time. So we left off with arithmetic. I guess we should keep going. Using a maximum.
I'm going to stop playing.
Huh?
So I was saying I'm going to stop playing with. I'm trying to find things on Twitch. Hi internet. I'm a complete noob at this, and I'm going to stop doing that. Let's learn.
Let's learn. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
That's what's gonna happen. Look at how many. Ugh,
Oh,
there's
fuck
so
it.
many things. Let's see here.
Match from 3 components. Outlook, green only when odd numbers of inputs. 3. Oh god. This already sounds difficult.
A maximum of 3. And look, we have an XNOR now.
Ooh. Hang on, so we have 3 components to do this.
An
Is that
odd
what
number.
components spent mean?
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, it has a hint.
Ooh.
There's a hint.
How do we?
So
How do I get back to the hint?
maybe if you fail, it tells you the hint. That's usual game tactics.
Okay.
Oh,
We're. I'm already getting shit for even considering going straight to the hint. Okay. So, 3 components. What?
so
Hold on. I already
so what?
forgot. Okay. When only an
Match
odd
the
number of
outlet-
inputs
odd
are
number of
green.
inputs.
Odd number of inputs. Okay.
Odd number of inputs. So
And that's how we
It
get back to
needs
the
to
hint
be-
when we eventually need it. Got it.
oh yeah,
This is gonna go well.
obviously when we eventually need it. You know,
Yeah.
it's not like we're really good at this.
I don't know about you
So,
two, but I feel like I've
that-
forgotten everything from last
So
week.
that's
Like, it's all gone.
but you know,
It's all
what's
gone.
left
that's
of
something
that?
like an exclusive OR. Where only one of them can be a true.
Do we have to do the combos again?
I've
Wait,
only
we
got
can only
3
do
components.
3.
You can only do 3
Son
components.
of a bitch.
The frustrating thing is this has to be really simple.
Right. Don't overthink it.
Doesn't that make you feel better, guys?
Okay, so there's 4 inputs.
So we want something that if there is one input left over, it changes it to false.
Can't wait to
Oh,
see how
true.
we complicate this. That's not nice. We can't complicate this.
We
one.
can't complicate this. If we could complicate this, hey, who's saying that our last solution was complicated? Our last solution was absolutely exactly what we needed. There was no better way of doing it. And because none of us know any better, that is the answer.
Well, all right.
So
That's a
So
good
what are
start.
we doing?
yeah, I think we should do more than this on our streams, guys. Like, you know, just staring at
Just
a screen.
stare, yeah.
Screen is probably,
Don't
you
even. We're not even saying
Just
anything. We're
stare.
just all staring and being like.
Just, do we how?
All right.
Um,
It's obviously gonna have either one of those, a couple of those, or like a couple of these. I like how the name for this is bigger or and bigger and.
so, is bigger better? Discuss.
No,
Actually,
no,
to be
don't
fair-
discuss that. Don't discuss that. Let's not discuss
apologies.
that.
Well, what? Are you set to adult? I don't know if I'm set to adult. Anyway, we're not discussing that. This is about computing. If we
Okay.
if we had an or an and, oh, that doesn't work. Anyway, yeah, carry on, guys.
I think we all need to drink. I think we're.
Out of lack of anything better to do, let's just drink.
Well, no,
Does
I
this
mean
count
at
as
this
a
point,
fail?
yeah, this just counts
Well,
as a fail, and it's a crit
and I-
fail. So
Another
it's a
thing
crit
going
fail.
on
We
here.
don't even have to
components
roll
spent,
for it. You're drinking.
Components spent 2 out of 3.
What?
Um,
There's no.
Wait. But you took them off.
I did.
Oh no.
I
Oh, this is shit.
no. Hold on. Hold on.
This
Hold
is
on.
going infinitely well.
There we go.
Okay,
Everything's fine.
we'll just call it a
Okay.
bug. It's a bug. You know, how dare they?
Okay. All right. So hold on. Odd number. We have 4 things. So
I
if we
agree.
do. So if we did 2 ores, we
should
would
be,
cover a lot of them, right? No.
Yeah.
No, we wouldn't.
2 ores.
Yeah, maybe we did need that hint. This is not going well.
Is this game meant to be played on like a single run through? Otherwise, you haven't got a hope. Like, I feel a week later, like, what are these dots? Like,
I'm supposed to
yeah.
leave. I'm supposed to leave a little bit later. I'm not going to be able to because we're still going to be trying to figure this damn thing out.
we were so confident the end of last one. Yeah, we'll get up to the top. Then we stop building a computer. It'll be chill.
To be fair, Jamie, had we tried to do this one last time, I feel like the outcome would have been exactly the same.
Yeah. I think we've crossed the dotted line.
Yeah, we.
Yeah, there's a dotted.
They build us up a little bit, and here we are. Okay, so listen, we haven't done anything to try. Because we don't know what to do. But okay, so.
So I'm not sure
we
the
need-
routing, but we do need to get something where it's an exclusive ore. But I'm just not sure how you route it through, because with the concept of an exclusive ore is only one thing can be true. So then that's what handles if you get multiple things that are true, then you don't get.
Okay, so what if we put 2
what about-
XORs down to
Yeah.
cover both of them, and then we did.
Didn't that so? So that.
We're just gonna keep doing this. So
And if you XOR those together,
this is gonna be wrong, but at least we're doing something.
it's just going to be wrong. But
We've gotten out of
we've gotta-
analysis paralysis here.
And it looks pretty. You know, that's important. Oh my fuck! What?
Okay.
We are geniuses.
Are you shitting me?
Was anyone secretly like going, "Oh yeah, that's correct"?
What?
Like,
I thought it was going to be like, okay, we were a little bit closer, but now we have to figure out how to fix it.
Yeah, I thought I'd at least get like halfway through. But just all right. Well,
oh, can we go back and see what was actually happening? Just yeah.
yeah. By the way, you don't have to drink for that one. Although honestly, I think we should have to drink.
At this point. So.
Okay.
an
So
X
if all of them are on, none of the XORs work because XOR
is when
is
neither
all or
inputs
nothing.
agree.
or I guess nothing.
Right, all or nothing.
All. Was all or nothing negated?
Yes, totally.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah.
I didn't even say that correctly.
Well,
This
it's
is
the
exactly,
opposite of all.
Lady Mama.
it's the
This is
opposite of
exactly
all.
what being a programmer is like. It worked it, but I have no idea why. Like the thing is, I'm pretty sure all 3 of us are very comfortable right now. Like this is a comfortable position for us, but it doesn't mean we understand what happened. Like we're just
Yeah.
comfortable not knowing. We just don't know. Okay.
I'm getting more uncomfortable with not knowing, to be honest, because they're going to ask us another question, and at a certain point, it's going to be too complicated to, yeah. So it's so the other thing that's weirding me out in normal computing or in programming, even, you don't get. I was about to say something stupid. You do get that. Probably best to ignore me at this point. Yeah, probably best to ignore me. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
So it's,
Fine. Don't share.
Okay. So
Yeah,
we
that's
have
an
to
idea, that's
we
fine.
have to be able to explain this before we move on. I think that's a requirement. Okay, so if XOR is when the inputs are different, right? So we're saying when either one of these is on, but not both, that's okay.
Yeah.
Right?
Fine.
And then again, when either one of these is on, but not both, that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So it's really just saying as long as it's not 4, that's okay. And as long as it's not none, that's okay.
Okay.
So it's basically just a way of doing like that basic kind of math, right? So you're saying I have 4 inputs. If I had 6 inputs, I'd have another layer of XORs, right? Because I'd say, okay, well, the XOR lets me determine if it's an odd number of inputs based
Right.
off of the 2, because it's either
Yeah.
1 or not 1, right? So we're breaking it down so that we're saying, okay, well, is it odd here? Yes or no? And then pass that up here. So if this one's odd and that one isn't, then it comes here and it says, okay, well, that means 1 and 0, so that's correct.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And vice
so
versa.
if you broke it up to say, we're saying it is if you just take 2 inputs, are 2 inputs odd, and then mathematically you can say if half the inputs are odd and the other half, you see where I'm getting that? We've the 2
No.
inputs going into 1. If we said find the odd, find if 2 inputs are odd.
By the way,
we
I'm
will
just
put an
drinking.
XOR there.
I'm just drinking because this is hurting my brain.
This is where those truth tables come in handy once you wrap your head around them, but it's been a while since
So
I've
what we're
done them.
saying, if you take the first half, the 2 that we're saying are 2 inputs odd, and that's what an XOR does. And then we're just doing that again. We're just doing that in 2 stages. See what I mean? So
Yes.
if you have a look at the outcome of XOR, if you scroll over it, it basically says how that's giving us the output, but on a basis of 2.
Yeah.
It's saying
Okay.
1
You're just
is green.
Yeah,
So
you're just
we're doing
reducing
that
the
for
numbers
2.
every level.
Yeah, that's the one. So from the 2 XORs to the next XOR is actually the same process as the level up, if you see what I mean. Possibly.
Yeah.
A bit.
Yes.
Kind of.
No, I'm with you. I follow. I'm
Yeah.
picking up what you're putting down.
Sweet. That's a surprise.
I'm really bothered.
You know what's really annoying me is you can't get them like level.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, you have to do that.
Oh, that was bugging the shit out of me. Like, I'm okay with them having a kink in them here, but you got to sort the kinks out.
It's a game.
Like,
as a game designer, it's not the first thing you do. Like, make it like, yeah. We'll glaze over what the other kind of stuff.
Yep.
They should make them real anyway. Right. Well, let's move on because we're clearly geniuses.
Why do you wish to anger the gods? What is this? Wire color.
Never done anything for me. Ooh, we get wire colors.
And comments.
Oh, comments. Oh, yes.
These are all very
Yeah,
bad
we got the
signs.
hotkeys
It's
with
just
that.
like the hotkeys, yeah. Oh, okay.
It's so doomed. By the way,
Circular
this
dependency.
is now memory one.
Yeah,
so we're going to
switching.
do arithmetic and then memory, or we're going to do.
I don't know. What do you guys think? So hold on, let me back out. Oh my God, stop. Okay.
Tell you about circular dependency.
So Jamie's point is that we were doing arithmetic over here, arithmetic.
Oh, okay. Right.
And over on this side is memory. So do we want to go up on the side, or do we want to? What do you want to do? Why don't we check out memory and do 1, and then you know we'll make a decision after that. Memory, yeah. Memory and arithmetic.
That's
Synestia does
great.
not like that pronunciation, which ensures I'm going to keep doing it. Memory. In our education system, we traditionally teach by tricking students into doing the wrong thing and then teasing them. Okay.
Memory sounds like somewhere in Middle Earth, just to put out there. Yeah, we've reached the gates of Memory. Oh my god, the Memories are coming for us. I don't know. It just I feel if we're gonna write a sci-fi fantasy novel, which is obviously where this is ending up.
Yeah,
I think Memories
it's not
are
ending up
one
with
of
a
the main
computer.
characters. Clearly not, you know.
We're gonna become a best-selling group of authors, and they're gonna be like, "How did you guys get your start?" And we're like, "Well, we
tried
wanted
to
to build a computer."
Trying to build a
Okay.
computer, mispronounce Memory, and here we are.
Yeah. And that'll be the moment too that'll click for them. They'll be like, "Oh, so it is memory." We'll be like, "What is memory? Mount Memory? You mean Mount Memory?"
Okay.
Okay. Hold on, I forget. They were saying they make fun of the kids. I'm not sure it benefits the students, but teachers love it. I get that. Create a circular dependency. This is a circuit where the input of a component relies on its own output. In a circular dependency situation, it is not possible to determine the output of a component because you would first need to determine the input, which relies on the output, and so on, hence the circular. Okay. This state is normally not allowed in other levels, but in this level the goal is to create it so you understand what it is before going forward. Oh, okay. So
Right.
They want you to do a bad thing so you know how to not do
Yeah.
it later.
so they can make fun of us. Okay.
This we're going to be good at.
Yeah. You want us to do the wrong thing, you have actually found the right group of people. They make a circuit where the input component depends on its own output. Oh, I have to do it. Okay. I was used to the truth table, so.
Right. Just do an OR and connect it to itself, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Wow. Involving at least two components. That's two walls. Oh, hang on. Going off piece here. Oh, hang on. This is like the negative thing again, isn't it? If this doesn't work as well.
It's
We've been
gonna
here
break.
before.
That's gonna be the best
We've
part. Of
been
it.
here before.
Wait, no, that's an input to an input. That doesn't make sense. Hold on. Yeah, no, this is it.
So
This is the one.
confident.
This is the one.
What is this?
There we go. I didn't even get them all to light up.
Yeah, if you connect
Also,
everything
sorry.
to everything, and eventually something will happen. Yeah, okay.
Okay, we got an 8 and a 16. So that's 2 drinks. I'm just gonna do a big drink.
You're playing drinking games and say, have 2 sips. You're sat there like, a sip? What? No.
What's this? Delay line.
What?
Oh.
Output this tick, input next tick. Tick, tick. Yeah. Tick that.
Thank you, Lady Moffat. We are faster at writing something that is broken first. Jerk.
People are rude.
We have a very specific skill set. Liam Neeson would be disappointed.
Some people get paid a lot of money to destroy shit.
Okay. What do you mean, be nice to her? She's being a jerk to me. Don't start with me, both of you. Okay.
Okay, Andy.
Are we gonna do these just like we have started doing them, or are we gonna go up the columns individually?
I feel like we've got teased with memory. We now need to prove that we can actually do something to memory.
Challenge.
I'm going to regret this today.
Yeah, you are. Oh, look, they're already making us use the delay. What is this stuff?
Oh, delay circuits.
There's a bit of memory in it. Hang on, so that means it's going to be.
Why?
Huh?
Why, Jamie? Why?
Why me?
It's giving me new things over
The-
here. I'm getting
the why?
concerned.
Are you asking about the why for a delay line?
Well,
Or?
no. Why did we go down memory?
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, right. I see what you mean. So what I'm worried about is the blocks on the right-hand side of the screen are quite small. Now, if they're going to put a group of components across the right-hand side of the screen, we've got a lot of learning to do, my friends. Some would say we are doomed, but, you know,
No, we're totally doomed.
we can carry on.
Delayed by 2
But,
ticks.
you know,
This is. Hold on. No. This is easy. Famous last words.
what, you actually worked out what we're doing. What are we? Okay.
Hold my
It
beer.
says delay it by two ticks, and each of these delays it by 1 tick, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So
Yeah. All right. Seems legit. Well, I think we could do memory. Memory was easier than arithmetic.
just I don't understand why you attempt things like that. 3. We don't have to drink.
He's a very brave man.
He is.
Tempting the gods, the tech gods.
Learn how we don't allow circling now and must learn the one except ours is like French.
Of course we do.
Have we learned French? Like you say, these are the rules of the language. Now these are the 100 scenarios that it doesn't happen. You go, all right. Well, you did call this a rule, and so far this is bollocks. I
A
couldn't learn
rule
that.
in air quotes.
I mean, it is kind of like being in school, though, if you think about it. I mean, here's a rule: don't ever do it, and then
Yeah.
like the next week, they're like, all right, so
Or,
don't ever do that rule,
chemistry.
except in all of these situations.
What age did you learn chemistry up to? Because like
I would argue
in
I
England-
never
Learn
learned
very-
chemistry.
Yeah, I'd say the
Really?
same thing about me. Not properly.
So in England, I don't know where the syllabus is structured, but basically every year they say, you know what we taught you last year? Forget it all because it's this. And apparently that keeps on going all the way through to university till they get to final year. And you go, so the actual answer is we don't actually know what happens. Like chemistry is just one of those things that, look, we know that if you put these bunch of chemicals together, these things happen. But really what's going on? Not a clue, mate. Could like go and do a PhD if you want to find out. We don't. It's the maddest subject ever.
Right. Well, a lot of
yeah,
things are like
but-
that too.
I guess.
But yeah, I mean, it's, talk of educating younger people. You have to put boundaries on the knowledge to just kind of have some way of conveying it. Partly because of the developmental things, but even as you get older, even with adults, depending on what field you get into, as you delve deeper into it, you get to the point where there's rules that work for certain situations, but beyond that, it depends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is fair.
I just
Anyway.
drank.
I'm not bitter about school. It's fine. I've just been gentry all this time, to be honest. But that's just me. I'm on beer though. I've got to catch up. Anyway, what is this?
Oh, hold on. What just happened in my?
Delay line is about to depend on its own input. This is because its input does not influence the rest of the circuit until next tick.
Okay, I think I got. So I'm trying out a new bot. I found an open source bot that it's like a Node.js bot that runs in a Docker container. So,
Right.
but apparently I don't understand all of the rules and stuff that it has because it just like deleted all of Zenothia's messages because she wrote in all caps, which I don't really care about. So I'll figure that one out. Sorry, but okay, yeah, no, focus. Here we go. Delay
What's
line.
that?
Yeah, well,
Meanwhile,
ADHD is a hell
Mars.
of a drug. Mars, I don't think you can be moderated. I think you're a moderator, so. Buttmuffin2539. I actually know who that is. Thanks for following, dude. Alright, delay line is allowed to depend on its own input. This is because its input does not influence the rest of the circuit until next tick. Okay, fine, that makes sense, I guess. Script pins in the game never affect the output the same tick.
Oh, that's square. Yeah. Nicely, yeah. Okay.
What?
Tips and green on the optics. Is 0 odd or even? Just asking for a friend. 0 is even, right? 0?
No, it's on the even ticks, not on the even.
Oh. So tick. There's 1. We start at 1.
We start at 0.
Right? Yes, that must be looking at
Yeah.
the inputs, outputs. That must be even. Okay, 0 is even. I knew it was. Just testing.
I honestly don't know if this is gonna work, but yeah. Well, okay, hold on. First of all, 5. We're
That's
fine. We're fine. No.
So
What? It's. But the output is never on, or the input is never on.
that's what's weirding me out. So do we?
How?
If you connect a memory thing, the tick delay or whatever that was, to itself,
Right.
does it create an output for itself?
No.
Oh, therefore we need to get a there's an
12,
on thing.
no drink.
We need to get some power in the circuit, basically.
Oh yeah. Oh, good call. Oh, good call, Jamie.
Or well, because you have to have a positive somewhere to create a positive, unless you have a component. No, it needs to turn off again. Okay, we need to have an OR, I think. We need to have an OR with it circulating around one side of the OR with the on the other side. Or no, an and a negative.
Or a not.
Yeah, do a two and.
2 and.
Yeah, if you do. Yeah, if you do 2 ands and have, yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, something like that.
So we need to turn it off, though.
Yeah.
If we. Sorry, hold on.
So you do a negative on that. I think you
12
did a
again.
negative on that. You got cold.
A not.
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Got worse.
Oh, what? Because it's
2.
just making my
Drink up.
brain hurt.
I'm gonna give you credit though, Jamie. I completely forgot about the on thing. I was like, how the hell are we gonna get it to output? There's no way.
Well, but you could also do it with an XOR, couldn't you, or something like that? One that there's if they're both off.
Nope, that's worse.
Well, although if you did a negative on the
9,
result
good.
of that, so that it started off. Something like that. Must be barking up the right tree.
Nope. Well, this is good.
No,
We're
we
getting
are
some
not
good.
barking up the right tree.
1, that's a drink.
Getting some good alcohol. I mean, learning.
I mean, we might just.
I am.
What we may end up learning is just to not do this anymore. It's possible. Okay. Okay. So on.
So,
what were you gonna say? You're gonna say something, John.
Oh no.
Put this over here. Oh, no, no, no. I double clicked on you. You will do my bidding. So if it's always on,
The enthusiasm that will always be off. So, because it has to be an and where the other side goes on and off, right? So we need to somehow create a circuit on the other side of the and.
what happens
Which
if you put
goes on and
multiple
off.
ones? What if you put like
Yeah,
delays and knots? Like, what if you surround a knot with a delay?
There's only one way to find out.
Okay.
Yeah, try and find out.
Okay, so not, or no, delay, not, delay. Hey, we got further. I mean, we still failed, but 5. We're good.
What happens on like step through it? Like step through it?
Oh, hold on.
Oh, we'll go back to start.
Okay, so that's good.
So
That's good. That's good. That. Oh, hold on a second. Hold on. It said that there is a time to use the circular dependency thing, right?
Right.
So that's got to be involved here somehow, right? So what if we do? I have no idea what I'm doing here, but nope, it's worse. Okay. 19, we're good.
So it's got to turn. It's got to create a ticker. Just literally turn my brain in. This is when we ask anyone in chat, like, is anyone out there got any ideas?
Yeah, what happened to our new friend Peter Parker from last week? Remember Peter Parker? Peter Parker had all the answers.
Oh yeah, shit.
Peter Parker had
Yeah, he
all
was
the
actually
answers.
good at this. We usually find somebody that's really good at it. So we need to create something which turns off and on.
We are all on our own then.
You know what's interesting? I just said we need to find something which turns off and on. And then if we had that, we would have solved the problem. So to be honest, this AND gate is not really helping us. It's a bit of a red herring. If you get what I mean. Like if we could find the input to the AND that...
Oh, no, that's not what I meant. Okay.
Oh no, we lost all our progress.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it.
So...
Okay, Lady Moffat, then tell us what to do. Fix it for us. We are lost. We are lost.
We are lost chickens. Helplessly chicken.
Okay. So, all right, so let's think this through. We have an on signal. We can delay it coming through for 1 tick, right?
Right.
You know, so what we need is something that when it's positive, the next tick, it will turn itself off. So, you know, you had that knot, you had it connected to itself with a knot. That's what we need. You know, a circular feedback with a knot. So that turns itself off.
So we need an OR.
We need a knot.
I
think we just do it in one. Like, if you get a knot, put it above the doodah, the tick delay thing.
Above it, okay.
and then you collect the. You make this circular, so that knot you make it circular around the
Like that?
yes, if you would like to do it that way around. Yes, that. I think. It
No.
should turn itself off, right?
It does not. Also, that's a 4, so cheers, lads.
Cheers.
But
Why does it
I
turn
will
itself
say
off?
this,
Oh no,
Jamie.
but it's connected to the on. It's connected to the on. So if you turn the on, take the on away.
I can't take the on away.
No, because that if you take the on away, because then it'll be negative. It'll be negative off. We'll go to on. So it'll be off to start off with. If you click through that in terms of go from the start.
Okay. So you want me to do what now?
Okay. So the output of that to the input of the knot.
Yeah.
The output of the knot back to the in of the delay.
Put the output back into the delay.
The output of that. Yeah. And then take that and connect it to the output.
Hot damn. Okay.
Oh, why, thank you.
Good job.
1 drink up, which I mean we deserve it at this point. Okay. No, it's not odds, Lady Moffat. So what we're doing is anytime we make an attempt, we were thinking of doing it only if we fail, but it really doesn't matter. Even if we succeed, we roll the die, and if the number on the 20-sided die is divisible by a power of 2, right? So 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. Obviously can't do 32, but whatever. But then we drink, because computers and binary and
Binary.
all that stuff. So, okay, cool.
Great. Well done us.
It's not that complicated. It's only honestly, it's actually not a very good way. We're friend Squirrel was saying that we should have other things so that y'all could request that we roll a D4 or something like that with the same rules at certain points. Because obviously, D4, there's only 1 in 4 chance that you don't drink. So that's always fun. Okay, delay lines are easy to understand. Yeah, fuck you. And can be used to build any computer architecture. However, modern hardware no longer uses these as a basis for memory. Then why did we learn them?
So you could appreciate the fact that you don't have to use them anymore.
A new complicated
game. Oh no. We don't have enough complicated game mechanics. We don't have a simple one.
This game mechanic is not used anywhere else in the game. However, this level is here for the sake of completeness. If you do not have experience with electronics, it is recommended that you skip this level. Jamie, you're up. You can always come back later. I'm just going to get a couple in ahead of time here.
Uniquely in this level, all components may depend on themselves. Oh, for some circuits that depend on themselves, the output can actually be determined for some inputs. The circuit you are used to construct here is a circular dependency. This circle has 2 stable states. Oh, okay. Stable state means situation all line thing. Yeah, okay. I get where it's going with this.
Okay. And for the record, unfortunately, this is going to have to be my last level for the stream today. But it may take us the next hour, so I guess that's really
still a bold thing to say.
Stable states for a specific input. Stable state here means that situation.
Because if it's a feedback circuit of green or a feedback circuit of red, is what it means.
If a gate outputs 1, that wire must be 1.
Wire. I give unto the wire.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, why would they use that language?
It sounds.
Oh, we're not done.
What do we
oh
have?
my god.
Memory. Give
memory
unto the wire.
And arithmetic.
Sorry, I'm getting carried away here. When we want to what components of the circular dependency are outputting? We don't have to first convert. So I said we could use the values of the wires from the last tick. This is because real hardware don't actually travel instantly. Depending on the circuit, the wires either flip or settle in a stable state. Oh god. When you have a circuit where settle on 1, 2 states the basis for memory. This is because the actual result of the state will depend on the values of the. Right. I think I got what it's trying to say here.
Lady Moffat's already over this level. She's not even playing. Yeah. I am playing. I'm also over this level. Using 2 NOR gates, build the circuit that matches the table. You will need memory. Memory. Sorry.
Right. So, 2 NOR gates, please, if you wouldn't mind.
Sure.
Probably the good place to start. 1. Okay. Any ideas? Need memory.
I'm just gonna get this one out of the way.
Severe amount of confidence going on right now.
Yeah.
What if we didn't use any memory at all? We just made a pretty pass.
But, well, for the record, this is already wrong. But 17, we're good.
Describe good.
I mean, we don't have to drink. You can drink, but you don't have to.
You can't tell me what to do. Oh, so if it's what we need to decide out. I think. Okay, what I think we need to do is that when we get a green.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just doing things. I'm waiting for you to say something.
Yeah, if we get the green, we need to memorize it. I think that's what we're saying. Because if you see, the design output is when both of the greens have turned green. If you see what I mean. So if one of the inputs has turned green, we need to memorize that it has turned green. So we need to, it had that state thing. It was talking about it has the same state until it gets changed. So okay. I think if you connect the input to one side of the NOR and then the output to the other side of the NOR, what happens? I thought we were trying to make a circuit dependency.
Like that?
No, why does it say we can't make a circuit dependency? I thought there was a whole damn point.
It's not saying you can't. It's just warning you that you have.
Oh, so therefore, no, you need to do the same pattern for the other input.
Okay, but with this one?
With the other NOR gate. So it's one NOR gate for one input, one NOR gate for the other input.
Okay, but you need to have them both together because otherwise... Or do you just want this?
That's what I want, but I'm not sure if it's correct. Does it not let you do it if it's got circular dependency?
It really doesn't.
Oh.
So, okay, well...
I thought we literally had a whole paragraph about
16.
Make a circular dependency.
Cheers.
I've been lied to. That's what I think. I've been deceitized.
Here's the thing.
Deceived.
They need to come in line somehow, right? So, I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. Oh. I almost made it the whole way through.
I think you are the king of let's just try this. Oh shit, it works. I don't mean that in a bad way.
It didn't work though. Better. I mean, just so we're clear, it got close though.
got close to the huge amount of thought and effort. By the way, if anyone can see this on stream, I'm using a face mask to open a beer because I can't do it with my nails. It is something that will probably mean that it will go everywhere. I highly recommend my that's no viewers to really keep track of this. If you hear a yelp and a panic, it might be because it's gone all over my laptop and my employer will hate me. Oh, and if you hear a satisfying click and happy person, that means we're okay. Anyway, back to the war. You know, it says you need memory. What does it mean?
Yeah, how do you store the state?
I don't know. That's what we just did, right?
That's what we're trying to
And
figure
also,
out.
it says you have a component. It said we had a component that you don't get anywhere else in the game.
12.
We don't have that.
What, Nor? We have Nor.
Yeah. So that's what I'm.
We've used Nor. We built Nor.
Yeah. We've done that stuff. Read the description again.
What is this?
Okay,
I don't know what
this
that
is
is.
very interesting.
Here we go.
Delay lines are easy to understand. Okay. You can always come back to it later. Okay, whatever. A new complicated game mechanic is introduced into that. What is that game mechanic?
Lady Moffat is asking, why not try working backwards? If you know the outcome, what do you need the input to be? Well, so the thing is, we already know what the inputs are going to be too. Like that's what this truth table is down here. So it's telling us that when we turn on 1, it should not work. When we have none, it should not work. When we have that one on, it should work. And then neither on it should work. Wait, what?
You get what I mean? It should, if either of them have been on, it should be on. Now, go continue on the thing. I don't know what's this game mechanic. All levels, all components may depend on themselves, but it said they can't. Really frustrating. All components may depend on themselves. Do you think that's a bug? Like seriously, like they shouldn't have the warning of circular dependency.
No, I doubt that.
I know I'm still getting over having no components on the screen instead of reduce 2, to be honest. Like if anything says smelly code, that's that.
Start at the very end after the components. If you can only use NORs, you can work backwards. So if you need green at the end state, the 2 feeding in have to be 2 reds. So we need to feed it into a NOR to get 2 reds. So the problem isn't getting it to be red or anything like. We actually would have an easy time doing that with this, given 2 inputs. However, the real problem is that you need it to be delayed. So,
Because the current output is also dependent on the previous iteration.
Yeah. So
that's the thing that's kind of tripping us up, I think. It's kind of figuring out how to save that state to be accounted for in the next iteration going through.
We can't do circular dependencies, we don't have that component, and we just
yeah. No. So I think what they're saying though is this green is actually from this, right? Or am I confusing things? Yeah. The actual resulting state will depend on the values the wires had last tick.
So this is supposed to be emulating, I think, supposed to be emulating some of the things you would have happen on certain types of hardware configurations. That's why they're talking about the wires.
Mm-hmm.
Because in certain circuits, you'd, especially in the older hardware, you had to account for things like that. Which is probably why it's not anywhere else. It's just you get exposed to the concept, but hardware is not what it used to be. So fortunately, you don't have to worry about this anymore. But like really old stuff, there would be some really quirky behaviors that had to be designed around.
Jamie, I'm so sorry. I just started reading through that. I don't know if you were still reading that.
Oh, I was still reading it, and I think there's a bug in the game. That's where I'm at. Because it says that it should be able to relate to itself on the previous tick. So if we can't create a circular dependency, we can't create memory. What am I missing? But I do like the idea of turning the two offs into an on.
Yeah, no, I got that.
So why would I? New can you put the if you just taken one of the NORs in isolation, can you connect it to itself? So if you just put one of the NORs just somewhere else on the screen.
No.
No.
So you think that this is supposed to let us
so
have
confused.
a circular input?
Because otherwise, I don't know how else. I don't know how to solve it or anything. I don't know how to do memory unless it allows us to do this. All components may depend on themselves.
Yeah. Go.
So
What if it's something like
can you make? Yeah.
what if I like connect them here?
So. Oh, you can do that. Ooh.
No, that's very bad.
Oh, but this looks like we're barking up the right tree, right?
I mean, it's different. It's a different tree.
Different tree, many barks. Is it? So
20. I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna drink on that. It doesn't follow the rules, but ask me if I give a damn.
So since we already tried.
8.
Nope. Oh, man. So we must be connecting the output of.
It's listed as a game, Lady Moffat. It is a game on Steam. Alright. Alright, I've cleared up my mess ups. I think I've missed one of these, but to drink again. At this point, I'm
So
just
if
kind
you-
of
if
rolling
you-
it whenever I feel like it. My goal is to finish this before we finish the fucking level, so it shouldn't be that difficult.
This is rapidly turning into just drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you connect the output of one NOR to the input of the other NOR, and vice versa.
Okay. Oh. Hmm. Okay.
What the fuck just happened?
Okay, this.
But
What?
why? But why?
What?
All right, we're gonna step through it.
Yeah, step through very slowly.
Extra slow.
Okay, so tick 0, no inputs. No, tick 0, 1 input. So not or this. So this one has nothing, right? Because this is the yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So that
okay, hold on. I gotta
that
change these. I gotta change these a little bit. Hold on.
Oh, so you could just kind of more clearly see what's going on what path.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Here we go. Here we go. Okay. So that is actually really helpful. Okay. So we have no input on the first one.
Yep.
Which means it's not either of these. So this one is producing an output, which means that on the input of this one, it is
you
also
got nothing.
it is also not either of these. So it produces nothing, right? And then we tick once more. Oops. Tick once more. And we still have nothing because now also neither of them are doing their thing, which means we're getting it from this one.
Then how are we getting memory? I don't.
Yeah, this is weird as shit. I kind of like it though.
Electronics are really weird.
So I think.
Right, so what's the last one?
And then the last one is.
What's the last bit?
Yes, thank you.
I just don't get what it's trying to tell us. I think that's
okay. You know what? We're looking at this from a programmatic, like a software perspective, and we need to remember they said this is about circuits. This is
Circuits,
hardware.
yeah.
So remember in the thing, it talks about how this stuff doesn't travel instantly, right? So what they're actually saying is, if we go back to this, right? So in tick 0, we have this input going here. We have a NOR going into this one, which means both of these are actually satisfying this one. However, because the electrons have not traveled, the electricity has not traveled back to this one and everything, it's going to take it a tick before it actually starts to register that back, right?
Yeah.
So, and because it's a not or, if both sides are on, we don't get a result, right? So for tick 1, we don't get a result because we still are getting both inputs to this NOR, which means that we're not getting an input to this we're not getting an output to this input of this NOR, right? So when we go to the next tick and we go to none, this one is still going to give this input of this NOR. This output of this NOR will give this input of this NOR, causing this one to still not do anything, which is good because now when you get that electricity to flow in the next tick, it's going to light this one up, which causes this one to suddenly not be true. And now that'll be true because NORs, if both are false, you get an output on the NOR. So it's just one tick behind.
Oh, are we saying that if there was a fifth tick, are we saying that we've created a circuit where it will stably be green? So if there was a fifth tick, the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, we have a circuit which would stabilize. Is that what we're saying?
Yes. I guess, because you'd... Well, no, because the electricity would stop flowing through after that, wouldn't it?
That's true. Yeah,
so, like, it'll flip its state after it's processed the signal, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Which is why I went, yes, thank you. I know. I'm just gonna roll this again. It got stopped. All right, 3. So it's not a drink. Okay.
Not a power 2. Yeah,
But-
the interesting thing
But no,
with
I think I'm
go
sorry,
ahead.
John. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say with because I'm assuming this is kind of what they're basing it on. Because now with modern digital circuits, the changes happen instantaneously. But if you go back far enough with certain types of components, the voltage actually had to build up to a certain level, which they're not talking about this because that's not the point of the game. But in electronic circuits, you'd actually have to know at what voltage level a logic circuit was going to flip its state, because there were physical mechanisms. So there had to be that time for the voltage to build up, and then for the voltage to build up to cause another flip of state. So I'm guessing that's kind of what they're getting at, which is probably why they said, if you don't know electronics, you might want to skip this.
The problem, of course, being that this is exactly the type of shit that we wanted to learn. This is the crazy shit that we were targeting. So joke's on you,
What?
Turing complete. We figured it out anyway by accident, and now we've backed our way into kind of understanding it.
Now we totally understand it.
Sort of.
A bit.
Okay.
Mostly.
So yes, onwards.
So what have we unlocked?
I feel like we did more last time, which probably means that they've got it harder, which is fine. But no, that was pretty interesting actually. I just want to look at this one. I just want to see what the next one. So we're gonna go back to the delay line. Okay.
Whenever we want, regardless of how many, we call this value saved. There we go. So your 2 inputs. Only if first input is green, update the saved value. Second value is the value. Tubes always output what is currently saved.
Oh. Okay, well, we're definitely not doing that today. Definitely not doing that today. Yep.
After we've had a whole week to forget stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's the other challenge, isn't it? It's going back and going, oh god.
That's great. Don't know what you're doing right now.
Gamora
Good job,
the cat. Yeah, I think we should finish out memory next week. I'm just gonna say it. I think we should finish. Well, except memory starts to draw on later things with. Memory draws on things with arithmetic. Oh no, we might need to. Do arithmetic.
Is this the memory line? Therefore,
this is the memory
going
line.
up the middle.
Yeah.
Or the memory region.
It's the memory region.
I'm trying to find some way of pronouncing arithmetic. The arithmetic.
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 Arithmetic. It's hard to pronounce things wrong.
Pronouncing a word is difficult. Arithmetic.
The H is silent. Oh, all right. Well, that's fantastic. Well,
the arithmetic region and the memory region. Once more, we should go into the breach.
I'm actively losing followers because of our mispronunciation of words. Great. Perfect.
How to grow a following in the reverse direction.
Thanks for the follow, Gamora.
You see, you're actually gaining followers. We need to
No, that means I didn't gain followers. I stayed the same. I lost one and added one.
Oh no, to be fair, Zenitha is still saying they hate it here. Now that is engagement at the end of the day. And that means they're, well, they could unfollow and engage it.
All right. Well, on that note, I think we'll close this up for the week. So
That's good.
thank you everybody for joining, and we'll be back next week to continue to show how little we understand our actual professions. So
Exactly.
thanks everybody. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
It's everyone. Bye.